ask you an important question. I need to know, right? You guys get attacked a lot with the cherries, right? What exactly is a cherry picker, right? Because Gennady fought a welterweight, right? What division does Gennady fight in?
Middleweight.
So is it cherry picking for him to get someone out of 147?
No, he fought Khan.
No, well that's Canelo fought Khan.
Okay,
is that cherry picking, or is cherry picking just getting a guy that isn't on your level?
Well, it can be a lot of things. Well, basically, cherry picking to me is that you picking somebody easy. It could be the weight, it could be the opponent is not a top guy. Because believe it or not, brother, you might get an opponent give you work, bro. Sometimes guys like this, opponents, give you more work than a real champion. Because sometimes champions get lazy and they don't get hungry no more. So when you say, let's go run, they don't want to run no more. When you say spar, they don't want to spar no more. They want to do it in their time. So that's when shit happens. That's why I always tell Danny, never underestimate nobody. Because you never want to be looking at the lights upside down.
So now, you said a cherry pick is when you get an easy fight. So why is it?
People say that.
Okay, so why is it that Khan versus Canelo wasn't considered a cherry pick, or Golovkin versus Brook wasn't considered a cherry pick?
Because my brother, the way life is, that's the way God wanted. I told you that before. We did interviews. Everybody has a way that God's going to treat you in life. God either going to make it hard for you, or he's going to make it easy. Sometimes he make it difficult. That's God, the way he works with people. God is a selfish God. People got to understand this shit. See, people don't know shit. People don't know there is a God. See, I believe in God. I work in God's time. And that's the way they want to treat us. It's okay, because at the end of the day, when they open their eyes, it's going to be too late. Like I told you before, Danny be gone, he'll be retired, and then they're going to say, dang, can he come back? And it's going to be too late. So people appreciate him now, but you can call him whatever you want to call him, as long as you don't put your hands on him. Everything's good. If you want to call him a cherry picker, whatever, Danny fought everybody that you know in the welterweight division. We didn't run for nobody. Danny was a step up for Khan. He was supposed to fight Peterson. Peterson, I don't know what happened between them over there. He was pulled out. Danny was called a replacement. Morales was whooping everybody's ass when he won the world title. He was whipping all the young boys' ass with experience he got, and he was on that shit. He underestimated Danny too, beat him for the world title. Khan was a step in. We came in as the opponent, 8-1. So how can you be a cherry picker when you was the underdog?
Well, the problem is that people are saying that was a long time ago.
But listen, I understand that, but you got guys doing. Listen, you gotta understand this, bro. If I feed into the people, then I'll be like that guy. Getting fucking coked up, you know what I'm saying? Getting fucked up with some coke, fucking up my life, going to a motherfucking rehab, and then people saying, I told you Mr. Garcia was a fucking asshole. You can't feed into the people, my brother, because if you feed into the people, you go cuckoo.